Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and I hope that you are ready to have a little more fun with Betrayal and Antara again this weekend. Also, thank you very much. I really appreciate that, Feist for the sub. That's a great way to start a stream. Oh man, I appreciate that. Up, down, left, right, and every which way. Much more than this bandit is about to appreciate this lightning bolt, I reckon. Thankfully, William detected that the ambush was coming this time, so they don't get a surprise round, and that's something. Oh, starting off strong. We're going to pick up where we left off. First things first, take care of these bandits, and then we are still backtracking through the areas of T-Core from Chapter 2. And so we have found quite a few secrets, little Easter egg things, hidden treasures and stuff that we did not find last time because, of course, they weren't available. And so, oh my goodness gracious, are you kidding me? I was about to say it's been worth it to come back, but I just don't know. I don't know anymore. Nah, we'll get through it, it's fine. It's just a matter of loading and continuing. And we will do that. Thank you all for being back. I have been having so much fun with Betrayal and Antara. I really am glad that I got the chance to pick it up and play it. And why is William not getting any turns? Not that it matters. I've been enjoying this a lot more than I have been enjoying Blackthorn. If y'all been watching that, you have seen that I am not great at platformers when I have to, like, think and talk at the same time. Yes, Curse Sarlacc, indeed. Okay, let's see. And this Armor Light spell, it just doesn't last very long is the problem. Yeah, he was well cursed last time, but now that that series is over, be thinking, because I'm going to take the next couple Thursdays off. One to prepare, of course, as usual, and then one for the holidays, because I know y'all are not going to watch a stream on Christmas Eve. Like, even if you're not a Christmas person, even if you're a humbug like me. And that is totally fine. That means it'll be December the 31st. When I come back with a new series, and that series will be a turn-based strategy game, because that's what came second in our last poll. So, if there is anything that y'all want to see, feel free to suggest away. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Pillow Fort, or you can leave a comment on the YouTube channel when I do the uploads over there and stuff. You can also just let me know here in stream. We'll figure it out. Let's see. I think he needs an Essence of the Wind because he's not getting a lot of turns. And without Kaelin here, like, that's kind of a big deal. Can I hit that guy with a lightning? I can. Okay, so let's drink our Sen water here. That'll help a lot. And we have enough of these potions. I almost feel like I should down one of those too. Because there are 4 of them. I'm gonna take one. Oh, no. Target. Thank you. Yeah, you just go over there or something. As long as they don't target Aaron, like, that's all that I really care about. Let's be honest. Because William can generally handle himself, so. Boom. Now they're going down. Yeah, if that guy wants to run, that's fine. We didn't even damage him. He was the one with the debuff. That's fine. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Hey, look at this. Alright, not only did we get some delicious floor cash, but also a whetstone which we need, and some Essence of the Wind. which is great. That'll replace the one that we just drank. And Wide Potion, of course. The most valuable party member makes another return to the stream. And yeah, I think that you are right, actually. I've been thinking about that because y'all, if you've watched the last couple streams, especially since we got into like chapter 3, which took place entirely within Tikoro, I just, yeah, I do. I love when you use that and then you get like right back. But ever since we got back to, we got to Tikoro and went through all of that, and there was this kind of difficulty spike. I really feel like that proved that they do intend a lot of potion use. So I think you're absolutely right. There's lots of consumable items in this game. They do lots of different jobs. There is something for everything. And they're not super expensive. So I've started to feel that way, that they really do want you to use the consumables that they give you. Anything in here? Oh, hey. See, this is the kind of stuff that we're looking for. We're going back through this area to see, like, whether or not there are new encounters. Pa, is that you? A middle-aged woman asked hopefully as she opened the door. Her shoulders sagged upon seeing the stranger standing on the steps. Sorry, ma'am. Or sorry to disappoint you, ma'am. Is Par your son? William ventured. Yeah, they do. I've noticed that as well. The further we get into the game, the better equipment that enemies have, which makes sense, of course. Like, definitely their skills and their armor and weapons are going to level up. But also, they are starting to drop a lot more potions, and not just Sen Water, but things like Core's Blood or Wide Potion, things like Essence of the Wind, Dervish Discs, stuff that were rare items and expensive items, only available at a few shops or in treasure chests in chapters 1 and 2, and now they're dropping everywhere. And I have seen, since we got into chapter 4 and Kaylin left us, I think you're right. I feel like I've seen a marked increase, like they're trying to compensate for her not being there, so they know it makes the game harder. Yes, my only boy. He's enlisted to fight against the Mayrot. I haven't heard a word since he left nearly 2 months ago. Not a single word. What if they've already sent him to the border? What if he doesn't come back? Her voice cracked with worry. I'm sorry, she continued, struggling to hold back tears. I've sent letter after letter to the Imperial Consul in Tikoro. If only he'd go to the Emperor and make him see how futile and wasteful another war would be. The Consul is supposed to be the Emperor's liaison, isn't he? His eyes and ears in Tikor, as it were. Why haven't I had a response from him? William tried to comfort the distraught mother. He's probably just very busy. I'm sure the Emperor is doing all he can to stop the fighting. The woman's control broke down, and she sobbed, I just want my son home again, that's all. William patted her shoulder awkwardly. No, raise your hand if you too are very awkward when you have to comfort someone who just starts crying around you. I hate to make this suggestion, but oh wait, that's William. I'm sorry. I hate to make this suggestion, but things being what they are, if you have any money set aside, you might consider taking a trip to Tikoro, or better yet, to Antara itself. I hear Emperor Valorian holds open court for petitioners. Maybe if you spoke with him in person. The woman dried her tears. With a new look of determination, she said, Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I will go to Antara to speak with the Emperor. Imagine me speaking to the Emperor. Well, why not? I'm as loyal a subject as anyone, with just as much right to an opinion. Thank you for your suggestion, young man. Wish me luck. Best of luck to you, William continued under his breath to Aaron, though I think the Emperor is more likely to need it when she shows up. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of betrayal in there, we hear, and Antara is in fact where the betrayal lives. I am fascinated and terrified and excited, like, to find out what the betrayal in Antara is. Like, the titular betrayal has yet to yet to manifest. So,
Posh and bother. In his bells. Blast!
The fluent string of profanities pouring from the open door caused the party to pause before entering. Looking inside the darkened room, they saw a dim figure standing behind a table filled with beakers, cylinders, burners, and other undefinable equipment. The figure stepped toward them. Man, I cannot read today, y'all. When the light hit his face, he blinked and held up a hand to shield his eyes.
Who are you? Step inside so I can see you.
The party entered, and when their eyes became accustomed to the gloom, they saw a tall, pale man with black hair, most of it apparently growing out of his nose and ears.
Welcome to my workshop, strangers. I am Jeremiah Kroc, an alchemist.
Croc's breath made the party involuntarily step back a few paces. Oh, he's been indulging in his own products, I see. William asked, "What are you working on, sir?" Kroc gestured toward a gray lump on the work table.
Trying to turn lead into gold, of course. Some of the top minds in the Empire are hard at work on this problem. I want to be the first to solve it.
How's the work coming along?
The alchemist sighed. Not so well lately. I know I'm onto the correct algorithm, but the resulting coagulants are so corrosive they eat right through my table. I continually have to stop my experiments to rebuild it. I'm sure the Emperor's mages don't have to deal with such petty annoyances.
And that's the end of the conversation?
Okay.
Okay, well... Okay, so historically, when we run into a situation like this where there is a short interaction and then the conversation just kind of ends, and they unload a problem onto you and then just say nothing, that tends to mean that they want something from us. So we can give him something probably that will fix that. Do we have anything that would be useful? Oh, while I'm thinking about it, we'll use that whetstone, actually, because I forgot to repair, as I often do. Now, see, there are many schools of thought on this, and some of my friends are of differing opinions, but I maintain that, for the most part, having equipment durability in a game doesn't really add anything to the game. It takes away from it. Now, it's not too bad in this game because of the flavor and the time that it came out and stuff like that, so, like, I won't begrudge it that, but I am just so anti-maintenance minded that I just often forget that I need to do it. Oh, hey, his spellcasting went up in that last battle, too. We forgot to check. Oh, all right. His create maxed out at 70. Wonderful. Acid resistance. I don't think that we have an acid resistance potion yet. But we might have something else. Let's see. Oh no. Well, I hope not. Okay, that's a really fascinating theory. I'm going to guess that that's not it because this whole conversation is completely missable. Like, as far as we have seen to date, we did not have to come back this direction at all. Like, that would be really funny if that's what it was. Like, there actually is no betrayal in Antara unless you come back and talk to that old lady. So, let's see. Okay, what do we have? We've got... Let's concentrate on the problem at hand here before I get very easily distracted. Essence of the Wind is the speed potion. Halder's Brew, of course, is the strength potion. Dervish Disc is defensive magic of some kind. Let's see. Essence of the Wind again. Core's Blood is... See, it says Battle Prowess Bestowed. So I think that might actually be melee? I don't know if we've used a Core's Blood potion or not, but I think that might be, like, it increases your melee. Steadfast Tonic is defense. Herbal Powder, of course, this is spellcasting. The attractor, hardening. Ooh, hey, what about hardening fluid? Yes, right here. Yeah. Because the hardening fluid, what it does is it increases the hardness of your armor temporarily, and hardness is what determines the rate of deterioration when it is damaged. So, I wonder if that's it. Let's see. Hey, okay, this did something. William handed the alchemist a flask of hardening fluid. This has to be it. Do you think this will protect your table? Croc wiped some of the fluid on the tabletop. Eh, gives a lovely shine. Nice fresh scent, too. Let's see if it reacts with the coagulants. Croc put some chunks that resembled a cheese-making byproduct on the table. Well, I'll be pickled. It doesn't react. Now I can continue my experiment. I hypothesize that within a matter of days I'll be turning lead into gold like nobody's business. Oh, thank you so much. Here, take this. The alchemist picked up a brick-shaped object and tossed it to William. Oh, no, thank you. This is our reward. We solved his puzzle. And he's throwing bricks at us. Thanks. What is it? Croc turned his back to the party, anxious to return to his experiment. He waved one hand at them, casually. Oh, just a little something I was working on before I got caught up in this lead-to-gold thing. It's a shield magnetizer. What's it do? Aaron asked. I don't have time for long explanations now. Don't worry, you'll figure it out. And I'm sure it'll come in handy. Now, if you'll excuse me... Croc rummaged around on the table. Pish, tush, where did I put that? As they turned away, William said to his companions, I guess we'll know if Croc ever succeeds with his experiment, if the Antaran economy goes belly up overnight. Inflation and the magics of capitalism. You know, yeah, really, because, either there's not going to be an explanation anyway, or it's going to be something valuable. Alright, well, good suggestion. Good, and it did only take one. So what did he... He said a shield magnetizer. Oh! He gave us attractors. Okay. A stack of attractors. Oh, and apparently 6 is the maximum, I guess? Or, oh, I bet this is one of those items kind of like the whetstone where, like, this is not a bundle of arrows or a bunch of lockpicks on a ring. This is an amulet with a certain number of uses. So, yeah, this one's got 6 and this one's just got 3, which is why they won't combine. Yeah, that is quite a strangely shaped brick, isn't it? That's, a jewelry-shaped brick, in fact. Do we have... Okay, you know what? This is going to be a first, but we have no inventory space. So, I think I'm actually going to sell some of these arrows because we are not using them. Only give us 2 for 9 anyway, but we can buy more. Like previously, we had no place to acquire arrows, so they were more precious than gold. But now we can buy them, and people are dropping them and shooting them at us and whatever. I just have to remember, so... if you were here for our last stream, we found out apparently you can't combine stacks of poison arrows, even though they should combine, like other arrows will, because it crashes the game back to the desktop. So... What's this note? This note? What note? We do have a note somewhere. That's not the note. Where's the note? This note. Double click it, you say. You know, I should actually, now that you mention it, because we found that in the barn last time. It makes me think of, oh, that legend we got, the story of Halder or whatever, where it popped up and we could actually read it. Oh, hey! Okay. Cool, thank you. I missed that. I think I have finally found a way to stop her. Or perhaps it is just my desperation which makes me think so. But if any mage is to survive her terrible hunger for raw magic, I cannot fail in this. Otherwise, she will take my power and my life with it, as she did to my cousin, and so many others, until there are none left to feed her. Um... Um... Huh. Yeah, because those did pop up as well. Not all of our documents do that. Oh, but hey, I never clicked on the insurance policy. With this endorsement, your policy is amended to provide death and dismemberment coverage, including loss of sight and loss of sword hand. The insurance afforded by this endorsement is only with respect to the person carrying this endorsement. To benefit, the company will pay the death or dismemberment benefit stated in the schedule under the following circumstances. 1. The insured must have been injured or killed as a result of bodily injury occurring while engaged in the duties of a soldier, officer, mercenary, swordsman, archer, pikeman, guard, bodyguard, rabble-router, or man-at-arms, or while attempting to preserve life, limb, goods, or social standing in a combat situation. 2. The death or bodily injury must be independent of all other causes. Example, if a tree falls on the insured while in battle and an enemy did not fell the tree, this company will not pay benefits unless the insured also holds a forester, carpenter, or woodcrafter insurance policy, in which case the benefit will be paid in full. Coverage of this endorsement does not apply to any soldiering duties the insured performs while in the gainful employ of an enemy nation, any organization which does not hold to imperial law, any army less than 1/8 the size of the opposing army, an independent mage, or a rival insurance company. This is very Discworld. Any duties the insured performs relating to the repair or servicing of siege machinery, particularly if it is loaded. Suicide or attempted suicide, oof. This includes, but is not limited to, non-payment of debts to anyone of higher social standing, starting a bar fight, running while carrying a drawn dagger, going unarmed and or unescorted to parley with the commander of an enemy army, or attempting to cancel this policy without paying all missed premiums in full. Oh my god. Bodily injury or death resulting from any act of pacifism or cowardice. Wow, this just keeps going. Loss resulting from any disease, including infection resulting from covered bodily injury. Healers and priestesses are common. If the insured can't be bothered to seek one out, company cannot be held responsible. If the wounded bit falls off 3 weeks later, that is the insured's fault. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's basically what they said. Like, attempted suicide by way of not paying your bill. Any duties the insured performs while occupying a seat on the shira, or while engaged in any form of politics whatsoever, unless covered by an additional policy. Politics is a considerably more dangerous occupation than soldiering, and insurance coverage is correspondingly more expensive. Okay. If you're the kind of person who has assassins coming after you. Acts of the Triune. Okay. So if you're smitten by the gods. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Wow. And of course, we don't have those papers that Scott gave us anymore because we did learn magic from them. So we haven't been carrying those, but I know that like we double-clicked on them to learn from them, and realistically, I ought to be double-clicking on everything. Okay, we've heard that one. Rest, please. Yes, because we're going to have to rest for like 2 days. Set me up. Hey, bartender. Okay. And I think we're good to go. He is an independent mage, but I don't think he can be in the employ of himself, and technically he's working for William. It's the other way around. So, but an insurance company would absolutely, I am certain, be the first to try and argue otherwise. Like, well, you have an independent mage with you, so obviously we're not going to pay out. Okay. What is north of here? Waterfork. Okay, so we made it all the way back around from Chorus Landing to Cardone, so we have to go back to Waterfork because that is the last town in this area. And then we can just head straight back on over to Varnas and Chorus Landing. Because I've been thinking about Chorus Landing and the charcuterie wars that are going on over there, and I have a thought. We will get to it when we get back over there. I'm not going to explain it now because it's not relevant at the moment, so... Okay. Waterfork. I know I saved it. I'm an obsessive saver. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Help me keep an eye out for bandits or whatever. There's probably going to be at least one more random encounter before we make it back to Waterfork, I'm guessing. I just don't know if it's going to be an ambush or if it's going to be visible on the map. And it looks like it's going to be visible. Okay. Ooh, they have a wizard. Yes, let's surprise the enemy. Oh, dang it. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, first things first. He's too far away for William to hit. So, let's have another Essence of the Wind. We'll go up and hit this guy, because he's closest to Aaron, and then that puts us closer to the mage as well. See, we are a learning machine. Okay, good. Alright. Wizard. It's wizard killing time. And then Aaron can finish this fella off, hopefully. Okay, it's gonna be... He's got another hit in him. Oh, good, he went after William. This guy's probably gonna go after Aaron, I bet. Yeah, I suspected that. Come on. Finish him off, William, before the debuff wears down. There we go. That's what we like. And this guy should be cake. We've not taken a hit yet. That's awesome. Oh, wow. He's got another hit in him? I'm very surprised. Come on, William. Take him down. There we go. That's better. Okay, well, that was inevitable just because, like, you know... statistics. He was gonna get a hit in sooner or later. No big deal. Okay. The little fist pumping booty guy is my favorite thing. Boom. There we go. Oh, come on. I was trying to clear a space so we could, you know, use magic on him, but... we will rest instead. William's got him well distracted, so... rest again. Recover some of that stamina. Oh, he skipped his turn. Decided to defend, I guess. Well, it didn't do him any good, did it? That was a good, clean fight. I am very pleased with that, because we've had some toughies. Oh, nice. And they dropped rations, too. We can always use more of those. Okay. Let me give this to him. That'll free up a tiny bit of space. Man. We have so much stuff. Let me put a marker down so I don't forget this. Because thanks to us spending a small fortune on equipment upgrades back in Tikoro, and then subsequently the game giving us the same equipment effectively for free, we're out quite a bit of money. Oh, yes, thank you. I was thinking about that while I was in the fight, and then when I left the fight, it left my brain. Oh, that's right. Aaron's the only one who got hit. 99%. Not bad. He's gotten quite good at repair. He's keeping their equipment well maintained. Like, as long as I remember to do it, he's staying ahead of the curve, and it's not degrading as fast as he is repairing it. So he's getting kind of a net gain on our equipment's health pretty much every time. Okay, here we are back in Waterfork. Anything interesting here going on? The long-nosed, short-sighted woman peered through the window. When she saw strangers, she quickly opened the door. I hope you don't think I was being rude. I thought it might be my neighbor, Irma. Once she gets started, there's just no stopping the woman. If I invite her in, I know it'll be the next morning before she'll leave. With her, it's just talk, 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 talk. William said dryly, Yes, I know the type. Oh, the shade of it all. Besides, if she comes over, she'll just want to gossip about the consort, and some things are just too terrible for words. What, you didn't hear? The Chalin Imperial consort has been kidnapped. William put a hand to his face. You don't say. The woman's voice dropped conspiratorially. Now, Cor knows I don't like to gossip, but I have it on good authority that it was the Mayrots. The Empire's just crawling with spies, you know. They took the consort in an attempt to coerce Chale into joining Mayrot in the war against Antara. William reasoned, That doesn't make sense. Wouldn't a trick like that be more likely to force Chale into the war on our side?
Very nice.
Oh, hey! Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome to the party. Where did you get your information? The gossip sniffed. I got it firsthand from my cousin, who knows well of what he speaks. How so? Well, he heard it from his son, who ran into a farmer who talked to a trader who was actually in Tikoro when the consort was kidnapped. It must be true. Oh, Lord. Fake news retroactively infects even the fantasy world. Oh my god. Just because you watched one YouTube video about it doesn't make you an expert. I swear to God. Oh, hey. The shuttered windows made the house appear empty, yet a man called to them through the door. Who are you and what do you want? William yelled back, We're travelers from Pionda. The door opened a crack, then wider, revealing a man armed with an oar. You have Piondan accents, all right. Are you going to enlist with the Antaran army? No, sir. Why? Is the Empire in danger? The man beckoned them into his house, bolting the door behind them. Yes, didn't you hear? At any moment, the Mayrots and Chalins could cross our borders. We need to be ready to defend ourselves. Oh my god, this is painfully familiar. Does this not sound... The more things change, the more they stay the freaking same, right? Oh my god, we've got to defend our borders from the foreigners. But Waterfork is nowhere near the border. The man's eyes gleamed with fear. But they could attack by sea and come up the river. William tried to be reassuring. They'd have to get past the fleet at Ormead first. I doubt they'd try anything so foolish. Who knows how the enemy's mind works? We have to be prepared to defend ourselves. The man's expression went from fearful to crafty. Say, you wouldn't think of selling me some of your weapons, would you? Nothing you really need, but perhaps an old sword or a shield. I'd pay 200 burlas for either. 200 burlas, you say? In a time when we need money? For an old sword or shield, huh? You know, that's a good idea. We did just leave a sack right over here, didn't we? Let's see. Where are the conveniently placed and effectively bottomless corpses of our enemies? Here we go. Rapiers are actually worth quite a bit of cash. I wonder if he would take the wooden staff. Probably not, but there's a shield here, and we know that these wooden shields are definitely not worth 200 burlas. Can we just carry one? No, we can't. We'll have to put something down. Here. Helpful corpse, you hold on to the spooky chicken stick. We will be back shortly. And y'all, do not let me forget the spooky chicken stick. We have to keep that with us. I don't know why. It's useless, but... And yeah, that's a good point too, actually. If we sell him a shield, he's less likely to hurt somebody. Here. The man acted like a kid with a new toy. Now let 'em come. I'll be ready for them. I'm sure you will. A pleasure doing business with you. William backed toward the door, leading a quick retreat. Hey, very nice. Yeah, I mean, I would forget the spooky chicken stick, but I trust y'all. You're significantly less likely to forget it than I am, for a number of reasons. Anything else going on? Oh, hey! That's right! Remember this? Okay, the man paused, trying to recall their faces. Oh, yes, you're the travelers. You'll be happy to know that the Sisters of Sinadrin arrived the night after you left. They gave my boy the anti-poison, and he's doing well. He'll probably have a bit of a limp, but the sisters said that's to be expected when the poison is in the body for that long. But thanks for stopping in to inquire. This is the boy who, he got stung by some kind of a fish or something like that, and we gave him Fadali paste, I think, to save his life. So that's cool. That's cool. It's good to know that he made it. Oh. Okay, this looks new. Aaron's knock was answered by a fresh-faced man. Oh, thank goodness. They want to talk to Aaron. Good, because William strains my vocal cords a lot more. Aaron heard the woman's voice gently coaxing a baby to take a spoonful of mashed nana, presumably banana. The man smiled and held out his hand. Hello. What can I do for you this fine day? As Aaron shook the man's hand, he noticed the shepherd medallion hanging around his neck. Oh. I see that you're a shepherd. The man grinned and tapped the amulet proudly. Yup, just joined them. They're a great bunch of fellas, good family men, but young and full of energy. Yes, people in cults often are. William feigned enthusiasm. Yes, the shepherds I've known have definitely had a lot of energy. What do you do when you all get together? Well, since I just joined, I haven't been to many meetings, but the speakers are really knowledgeable about the state of the Empire. A fellow like me could learn a lot. William saw an opening. Where do the shepherds meet? Where's their headquarters? Around here, they just get together at the tavern or someone's house, wherever's convenient. I've never been to any kind of headquarters. William was disappointed. Yeah, me too. Friend, I wasn't going to say anything, but you seem a decent enough fellow. A word of caution. Listen to the shepherds with both your ears open. Then judge for yourself. Or better yet, suggest inviting a Grulf along the next time the shepherds get together for a drink. You'll learn their motives quick enough. The man frowned. I don't understand. You're implying there's some sort of a secret agenda? Just remember what I said. Hear your own thoughts before you listen to the mob. Good advice, and again, very sadly topical. History too often repeats itself. Alright, what was at this shop? Was this the herbal shop? Yes, the herbalist, indeed. Okay, that's great because, man, we need sen water. Now, I'm gonna sell this herbal powder because it has never been useful. This entire game, herbal powder has done nothing but take up space in our inventories. Okay, send water. Send water for everybody. I'm only gonna buy 2 stacks for right now. Now, she sells Fidali leaves. If I remember correctly, this tavern... Okay, yeah, we've heard that one too. They do. They sell ale. Okay, so 26 burlas for 12 ale. Ah! Damn you, geometry. 3 burlas for 12 Fidali leaves, so that's 29 for 12. And then Fidali paste she will buy for 5. Okay, so it's 29 to make 12, and she will buy 12 Fidali paste for 60. So that is a 100% profit. Okay. Well then. At the very least, we are for sure going to get our send water paid for here. Because we want to have Fidali paste left over, but this is too good an exploit to pass up. There we go. So, I'm not going to drag this out and do nothing but this the entire video, for sure. But, nonetheless, oh, 51 burlas. I was thinking it was a stack of 12, but it's a stack of 10. Okay, so it is still 5 per... Okay, so if we sell all 12 of them, we still do turn a profit. That is kind of like... That's what I have gathered. Is you use the herbal powder like right before you rest, because I kept trying to use it when I was hurt, and at the beginning of the game, what I thought the difference was between the different consumable items was that I thought that herbal powder was used to recover health, and send water was used to recover stamina. And I quickly found out that I was mistaken. There we go. Well, there's our send water paid for at the very least. Okay, and like I said, I won't belabor the point. I'm not going to stay here the entire stream because we've got a long way to go. But for y'all who are interested in playing this game for yourselves, I highly recommend picking it up. You can get it, of course, on GOG, but you can also get it on Steam. And that is an exploit that you can use back starting as early as Chapter 2. And it persists throughout the game. Yes, thank you for reminding me. We cannot leave without the spooky chicken stick. Alright, now, I am going to cut through the woods over here to try to get back to Varnas faster, because there is not anything that we need around the other direction to just, like, justify going back that whole way. So... we're going to head over here. We're going to hug the course of the river. I'm not going into auto map mode to navigate because I know that the instant I do, there will be a battle in front of me that I could have avoided, or I could have snuck up on the enemy, and that will be... Aha. It will have been preventable. See, we do this, and there we go. Now there's Tikoro. And we can't go back across there because, of course, since the consort has been kidnapped, they are blocking the bridge. So we are trapped in Tikor. But that's okay, because I think it would be too much if we could go all the way back to Pionda, honestly. There's not really much reason for that. Oh, who is... That's a person standing there. And that's not Mackie. Who is that?
Thank you for seeing us on such short notice, High Brother.
Huh?
How can I help you, my children?
Hi. Thank you for seeing us on such short notice. We didn't have an appointment with a priest.
Your servant, revered hand. To think that I, a mere innkeeper's son, should be permitted audience with the leader of the children of Henna. I've almost felt so much more for Henna than any of the other faces.
I am so pleased. Though I admit that my administrative duties take up much of my time, I believe my true calling is to spread the touch of Henna to the people. It gratifies my soul to witness your faith, my boy.
May I... Would it be too much? Could I please ask for your blessing?
But of course. May Henna watch over your dreams, sing in your thought, and always smile upon you. Walk in Henna's light.
Thank you, revered hand.
Okay. Yeah, no, I have no idea what team this is a jersey for. I guess the Henna team. So a high brother or revered hand or whatever, I forget the exact title, but this is basically the high priest of Henna. So he is one of the top 3 religious officials in the entire empire. The other 2, of course, being the high hand or high brother of Kor and the high sister, I guess it would probably be, of Sinadrin.
I fear the consort may be in danger.
Really? What makes you say that?
But
A dying man gave me a cryptic message along with a shepherd medallion. The more I learn about the shepherds, the more I think the message was a warning about danger threatening the consort.
If the consort's safety is in jeopardy, perhaps you should alert the governor.
The governor and I don't exactly see eye to eye. Perhaps you might talk with him, High Brother.
So he wouldn't take the time to see you, eh? Well, the governor is a very busy man. I can't use my authority to trouble him with a mysterious message from a dead man. Especially not now at the height of the festival. I'm sorry, son.
I understand, High Brother. I just hope we won't regret it.
We can regret nothing that is part of the Triune's plan, son.
interesting. This almost feels like a missed encounter from chapter 3 or chapter 2. Like, okay, so chapter 2 took us to Tikoro. Chapter 3 took place in Tikoro, and we are now in chapter 4. So we would not have been able to speak with him during chapter 3 if he was outside. So all the stuff that we're talking about has already happened? Yeah, it's kind of strange.
We've taken up enough of your time. Thank you.
Walk with Henna, my children.
Like, I'm glad we ran into him, but that's, it feels kind of out of place. Huh. Well, it made Aaron happy, so it wasn't worth nothing. Okay, Odd. Very odd. Let's hope Mackie is still over here at the crossroads. I want to see what he's got in his inventory. I'm looking for something specific. Oh, and he just disappeared, didn't he, from right in front of us? Yep, he just vanished because night fell. I saw his sprite go. Watch. There we go, see? When it transitions over to full day, he just
Hello again, fellow
pops back
wanderers.
up. Okay, show me your merchandise. Now, first things first, we do need another whetstone, I think, because that one is almost out. But, will you buy this? No. Will you buy the spooky chin? Okay, good. Well, I didn't want to sell it anyway. I don't think he has anything else that we need. Other than, like, the armorer's hammer. We don't have a lot of inventory space, so actually what I'm going to do here is I'm going to sell the busted up whetstone and armorer's hammer that we already have, and then I am going to purchase new ones that have their full uses. There we go.
Safe journey, Mackie.
Okay. Let's head back over here to Varnas. And I want to stop by the inn. Not least of all because we do need to rest there. Ah. But also... Okay, they don't have what I was looking for. Which is a shame. But we may find it somewhere else. Let's go ahead and rest. And let's double check his skills. Where is the cheese indeed? Yes, now I can reveal my master plan. So, of course, up in Chorus's Landing, or Chorus Landing, there's that fight going on, or that rivalry between the woman who owns the general store and Jägermeister, who wants to hold a wine and cheese party for local nobility. There is no cheese. So much like we were able to bring wine to the innkeeper down here in Lugano, I am wondering if perhaps we can bring cheese to one of them. And if that's the case, who do we take it to? Because it seemed like there was two sides to that story, was the indication of the quest. So, like, we could probably give it to the Jaeger, but we could probably also give it to the shopkeeper. Let's see. Okay, so his spellcasting is coming along very well, except for cause and movement. Those are the only two not really going up, but that's because we ticked other things. Has he... Alright, he has. We have access to a new spell, folks. Electricity, area, create, and water are all lit up. So let's see what that makes. I'm guessing we're probably not lucky enough that this is two combinations of like 3, because that's the minimum to learn a new spell. It's probably one combination of 4. Plug your ears, because again, I try to give this warning every time if I remember it, but if you've not been watching the whole series, you can go back and check the playlist on YouTube and you'll see that this game is just a loud game. I actually have my sound settings turned down almost to minimum, and it is still quite noisy. And this, you see each one of these actually like has a sound effect, and they pile up, and the volume really kind of cranks up when you have a bunch of them going at once. So there you go, just forewarning. And actually, it looks like I misjudged our luck, because look, when I click electricity, water grays out. So I think that we do qualify to learn 2 different spells. Yeah. Okay, so electricity, area, and create gets us lightning storm. Okay, or water, create, and area gets us monsoon. Oh boy. Oh boy, both of those sound great. We finally, I think, folks, I think we actually finally have an area of attack spell coming to us. Goodness knows it's been long enough. My gosh. Well, I say that, but to be fair, the reason that we're like 19 episodes into this game is because I have been combing back and forth and backtracking and trying to be really completionist. We could have made a lot more progress, but since this is a blind playthrough, I'm exploring as I go. So I'm going to let y'all decide, should we learn Monsoon first or Lightning Storm? It's not that big of a decision because they don't take that long to learn, so we will get both of them. But if you have a preference for which one that you would like to see first, then you go ahead and speak up and let me know, and we will do them in that order. I'm assuming that Lightning Storm is going to be like Lightning Bolt, just probably in an area, and Monsoon might be like Geyser. I don't know. It could also... Monsoon is a pretty strong, like, water terminology. Like, that's a lot of water at once. It's kind of like tsunami is a big water word. I mean, yeah, because it's line of sight, but more importantly, if you're not carrying a metal object, it can't hurt you. Alright, well, we haven't fought crabs in a while. We have been fighting mostly dudes with swords, although there have been a couple mages. I'm torn. Okay, I'll tell you what. Since it's kind of 50-50, let's do Monsoon first, because I'm more interested to see what that is, because I think I know what Lightning Storm's gonna do. There we go. So, Lightning Storm is probably just going to be Lightning Bolt, but in an AoE. Monsoon could be a number of different things. 88 burlas for that rapier. That's not bad. That's one of the first enchanted weapons we found, but the thing is, I'm not 100% certain if that enchantment is permanent, because where it says enhancements, iced. That is also where I think that items list if you have used a potion on them. Like, for example, if you've used hardening fluid, it will say enhancements, hardened. So it may not be like a Frostbrand rapier. It may just be a rapier that someone has used an item on it, and it wasn't used up by the time that the sword came into our possession. Alright, so keep an eye out for the sparkles and help me listen for the sound effect, because it won't take too long for him to learn Monsoon. Did you guys have anything good? Oh, they had some beer. Or some ale, I should say. Okay, we're still going to have to go around. So there's Chorus Landing up there. Now, over there in the distance, that kind of looks like it might be Antara, but I don't know if we can get over there. Oh, Lord. This is... you know what? It's only fair. That's fine. I pun enough that I deserve it. Monsoon. Okay, where's the bridge? Where's the bridge? Where's the bridge? There we go. I want to get back over here and go to the inn. I believe they have an inn. Do they?
Got another one.
Hey. Awesome. Man, y'all are just flattering the shit out of me. Because...
Got another one.
Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Just the flurry of subscriptions. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't know what to say. Thank you for all of that, because just wow. Yeah, thank you for the subs and follows, y'all. I've already got some new followers this stream, and now all these subscriptions. I appreciate it. I'm glad y'all are having enough fun to stick around. That's your penance, huh? Okay. I will accept that. I'll accept that. I'll take it. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, my little heart is just all aflutter. Let's see. We're not very far along at all. We'll get there. Okay, so I want to go this way and see how close to Antara we can get. I don't think I actually want to go to Antara. I just want to see if there are any treasure chests out here, you know, in the trees. Feral treasure chests roaming the wild. Ah, there's some shepherds. Hey, oh, it looks like one of them's a mage, too. Well, we know what to do about that. I am empowered by the subs of my followers. Nothing can stop me now. Hey, nice. I'm gonna let them kind of come to us, and that way William can move up and attack and then get closer to the mage. And actually, I'm gonna have Aaron come over here. There we go, just to kind of cluster them up together and keep it so that he is not being mobbed over here by himself in the corner. Because that would be terrible. Oh, oh no, he knows Geyser. Oh no, he knows Geyser. And he is just cast the shit out of it too. Wow. Well, you know what? Wizard battle. That's what I say to that. Come on, William, you get in on it too. Wizard fight, wizard fight. There you go. He went down like a sack of shit. And thank goodness, because anybody who can deal 45 damage in one shot to me like that, they are not my friend. There you go. I'm going to stick with low stamina expenditures here. I have been trying to do that a little bit more, where instead of just spamming lightning bolt, you know, we have to use more magic and rely on Aaron a lot more to control the field because Kalen is not with us. And so, since his stamina is limited, I've been trying to use things like Unseeing Eye and Moonless Night a bit more in order to avoid draining his stamina completely. Boom. Shepherds are kind of tough. The warriors, at least. See, this, you know, we can get 2 Unseeing Eyes, almost 3, for what it costs to do Lightning Bolt 1 time. And that's important because then that means that since it so strongly and heavily impacts the target stats. Very nice, Aaron. Oh my gosh. Like, that makes it a good investment because it's cheap, it lasts several phases. It keeps people from running away, slows them down, makes them easy targets. It's just a good debuff. The only thing is I wish it lasted a little bit longer, but I'm not going to complain because it is so cheap. So, like, it would be nice if there was a scaling version of it, but in and of itself, it's definitely not a bad spell. It's a great debuff, and we've gotten a lot of mileage out of it. Anytime you would like to grace us with your death... Come on, go down. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, there we go. All right, melee and defense both went up. Excellent, as they should have. Yeah, the guy did start it. Defense went up. Excellent. I almost thought his melee would go up because he did beat that guy to death with his stick. So, spellcasting went up, though, which means, all right, range maxed out to 70, so we can take that off. Let's put that on light, because light is at 68. Oh my gosh. It jumped up 4 points somehow? Huh. Oh, that's right. No, because we've been casting Unseeing Eye, and technically that's a light spell. Water's at 61. Okay, yeah, you can see the ones that we are casting a lot, of course, are going up faster. These other ones, they are what they are. But we're getting there. I mean, look at this. He's really raking in the points. Monsoon is still coming kind of slowly. Man, they attacked us from a long way away. Ooh, money, money, money. Ah, 8 rations. You love to see it. What is this? This looks like a leather jerkin almost, or like leather armor, but with like gold on it? Shepherd armor. William fingered the links of the armor, more stylish than standard mail, but lighter and less protective. An accompanying tabard emblazoned with the shepherd emblem reinforced his impression that the ensemble was intended for more for show than for serious combat. Okay, so this looks like maybe it's a step in between a leather jerkin and leather armor, perhaps? We haven't worn leather armor in so long that I can't remember its stats. So the hardness 19 is not bad, but the damage absorption I'm not sure. High Vis Armor. Oh my god. That is what it looks like, isn't it? It looks like the vests that that like municipal workers wear, or like, you know, when they're out doing like doing road work or something, or installing a sidewalk. Yeah, also that. I don't think the shepherds are... Well, no, you know what? Yeah, they are. They are terrorists. You have to say that. I was about to say they're not, because I was going to say they seem more like, I don't know, you know, like the KKK or the Proud Boys or something like that. And then I was like, I'm just listing terrorist groups though. Like, so yeah, that is what they are. They are violent racists. So I mean, that do be a terrorist though. Okay, let me pair, because we got quite a workout that time. Oh, very nice. Only 1 point, but that's one more point than he had. 99%. Well done. Man, William is killing it with the repair. Okay. That's the first time we've seen shepherd armor, and usually, whenever I come across a new item, I try to, like, keep one of it with me, or, you know, like the first one that I find, until I find more of it, because you never know if something's going to actually be one of a kind or not. So until it's proven not to be unique, I'll hang on to it. But in this case, since it's called shepherd armor, I think we can probably fairly definitively guess that that's not going to be the case. There's going to be more of it. Okay. There. So, 2 main roads going that way. Yeah, that's got to be Antara over there, because there's nothing else over there. So, I'm just dicking around in the woods, looking for treasure chests. Good afternoon. I am Sir David Attenborough, and this is Life in Antara. Today, we observe the wild treasure chest in its natural environment, an unassuming beast of prey. However, some treasure chests have been known to take a predatory stance to their usual consumers, the adventurer. Many forms of treasure chest have evolved numerous defenses, such as blade traps, poison darts, and in some extreme environments, camouflage. Where are we? Okay, so this is Antara. That looks awfully small for a capital city, doesn't it?
Something tells me we don't want to go this way. Let's turn around. Something tells me
Yeah, okay. So we can't even... Let's confirm. Is this... Yes, okay, this is Antara. Just so we... In case we weren't sure. Okay, so we didn't want to go in anyway, but the game is letting us know that we can't, that's fine. That just tells me we're done here. That's the... Antara. Antara! Antara! It's only a model. Shh! That's the betrayal, is that the capital city is fake. It's like one of those old Hollywood movie sets for a Western where it's just, like, a facade and there's not actually anything behind it. I don't want to shop here. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I'm so tired. Okay. If we need that long, then we'll just do it. Here we go. Excellent. Okay, now, just to be sure, let's double check his skills. Ooh, hey! We only need one more point to max out light magic for this chapter. Nice. Water's coming along. Range is still showing at 70. There we go. It's like I looked at it before, and it was still red for some reason. Okay. Hey. Alright, monsoon is getting there. Alright, folks. Well, it is time to head north. This time, I think because it dead ends over here, our first target is probably going to be Isten. So we're going to head over the bridge. God, that is so many bodies. Once I find... I'm going to have to give up and either drop some of this stuff like in a sack or put it on a corpse to store it, because look how full our inventories are. And so I'm going to have to set it down temporarily so that I can collect all of this treasure and sell it before I get too far away from it in between the streams. Make some of our money back. Yeah, you know, through a mountain pass where nothing ever happens. Things don't happen in mountain passes. Oh my god, did we actually get all the way through without an encounter? Holy shit. I can't believe it. We actually did. Wow, I thought that we had jinxed it big time. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, so, for the first time in a while, we have a brand new area to explore, including a wild treasure chest. This particular treasure chest is large and unlocked, with no obvious traps. But just because the traps aren't obvious, doesn't mean they aren't there. Let's see. Are you trapped?
That doesn't work.
It does, though. Wait. Oh, it said it was unlocked. It was me. I was the clown. Okay, fine, sure. Oh, no, I don't want to save it. Silly. Silly me. Okay, their assessment skill is not going to fix that, so let me just real quick. There we go. Now we know that it's trapped. Alright, William, you know what to do. Oh, wait, actually, hey. Put on the Ring of Welcoming before we do that. First try. There we go. That's what we like to see. And his lockpicking went up too. Very nice. Ooh, by 6 points. Jeez. Man, if we get another jump like that, that's going to max him out. He went all the way up to 64, so that must have been a pretty high level lock. Let me go ahead and put the shadow ring back on while I'm thinking about it. Okay, so this is a Grulf shield with 100% durability and 8 regular arrows. Well, he's using a Grulf shield, but since you cannot repair shields, his is stuck at 90%. So actually, this is pretty great. Oh, wait a minute. What have I done? I forgot. You can't just give him a shield. Okay, here, take this, and take that, and that, and that, and just, here, I'm just going to put that in there, and put this over here, and then put that there, and then you take that back. There we go, see? Easy peasy. Oh my gosh. Oh, the lack of inventory space destroys my life. Okay, so we're gonna have to explore among these rocks and see if there's anything else. But this looks like, yeah, okay, so that's gonna go north to Teal and Everton. That's gonna go down the road to Durst. So we're going to Isten first. All right. This game is pretty good about hiding stuff. Aha, back among the trees. Yes, so let's see if we can get the jump on these yahoos. Nope, didn't look like it. Okay, who are you? Are you just bandits? Wilders. Huh. I think this is a new type of enemy. Okay. Well, when fighting a new type of enemy, it is often wise to get their measure. Oh! Did we learn Monsoon? We did. We did. And is that a chest? That does look like a chest behind them. I think that's what they're guarding. Let's check this out. So, Monsoon. Yeah, Mon now. Oh boy. Duration. Oh, so this is a dot. Initial strength 3. Target any space. 1 phase for 3 stamina. Creates a moving cloud of torrential rain 3 spaces wide, doing random damage up to its current strength and doubling electrical damage. Monsoon cancels any existing fire-based effects. Now that's what I wondered about, is if maybe if you caused it to rain on like a flaming sword or a blazing barricade or something, if it would put it out. So it does. A moving cloud. 3 spaces wide, doing random damage up to its current strength. So like it can do anywhere from 1, 2, 3 damage per phase that people are stuck in it. But it doubles electrical damage. Okay, well what's maximum for this? 30 for 10 phases, strength 39. Yes. See, you get it. That's what I'm thinking of. Is check this out. So we can drop a Monsoon on a group of enemies and then hit them with lightning bolts, or dare I say, lightning storms. Because while I'm thinking about it, let me just go ahead real quick and we'll learn lightning storm as well. Okay. Wow. Well, you know what? Let's give it a shot, actually. It's going to last 3 phases. We want it to last longer than that. 4 phases. Hey. Okay. Cool. Alright, so you go up there and attack him, and you won't be standing in the Monsoon. He's just slashing into the Monsoon. Oh, no, he is in the Monsoon. Oh, no. Oh, because it moved. Oh, no. Ooh. Big oof. Bigger oof. Ooh. Oh, my. So many things are happening. Oh, gosh. Okay, we need to take control of this situation quickly. Oh, man. 80 damage. He dead as hell. Okay, go get that archer. Run, William, run. Okay. Some Sen water, perhaps. And let's have another lightning bolt. Oh, is he not in it? He only took 40 damage. Dang it. He went all the way around to avoid that and to get out of it. He did not like it. Oh, man. Okay. Let's get over here so he has to come through it to hit Aaron. Oh, it ended. Of course. Okay, well, fine. In that case, we'll just take this guy out. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Now he's gone. Ouchies. Oof. You know, that's a good question. It might. Because I think, like, his assess is just not, like, super great, but... Let me use a dervish disc to protect him a little bit. Because we needs to rest. Okay, go back over there. Hit that guy so he can't use his bow. Come on, Aaron. Where can you go? You can get up there. Okay. I want to stay on top of that archer because he's dangerous. 20 damage a pop? He's using the good arrows. Here we go. Let's just gang up on him. And then this guy will have to come up here and follow us. So that'll give us a turn or two. Okay, good, good, good. Excellent. Okay, he can rest. Rest again. William will intercept. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is going well. And that monsoon spell is pretty impressive, actually. Going to rest again. These guys are tough, but they're not really any tougher than, like, the bandits and stuff, so... Okay, that's more than enough for him to lightning bolt if he needs to. And I think that he does. Because we're going to have to rest anyway, so... There we go. Alright, 4 for 4. Hey. Okay, so first things first. Let's save that. Let's repair. 98%, not bad at all. 99%, likewise not bad. Oh, okay, well, whatever. Oh, their skills. Okay, his melee went up to 50, very nice. Oh, and his melee went up to 39 too. Cool, 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 cool. Electricity is now at 70. Awesome. So we can take that off. And what else was pretty close? Creates at 70, that's 70. Touches at 48. Damage is at 45. Probably we're going to need to plop that onto area. But on the other hand, actually, no, because if we're going to be using Lightning Storm and stuff, then yeah, it's going to go up faster, so let's do. Okay, that'll take a while. Okay, what do they have? Ooh, leather armor, small shields, long swords, and indeed, ooh, they have some Grulf arrows. They have some regular arrows. They have a longbow, but what's this? What's this, precious? A Grulf bow. Oh, like all Grulf woodwork, the fluid lines of the bow evoked the natural harmony of a people close to nature. It almost seemed to have been grown into its shape rather than being carved. Nice. Okay, so its condition is 59%, but accuracy is plus 14, damage is 5. Now, of course, it is damaged. His is almost... Okay, so we know it is superior, because William's longbow is at 99%, and he's got plus 14 accuracy and plus 4 damage. So, the Grulf bow is absolutely better. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We need to... I think if we do that, that'll be enough? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So we'll give him the Grulf bow. We can just leave that because we don't have anywhere to sell it right now anyway, and we can always come back to it. Now, 59%. We only have 4 beeswax. We also only have 4 bowstrings, but the difference is, y'all might recall, beeswax will repair a bow using the bow skill, or the repair skill. So it will increase the repair skill, and it increases the quality or condition of the bow, but only by like so much. Whereas a bowstring just, I have been told, just fixes a bow back to 100%, regardless of a person's repair skill. I don't know if that will increase the repair skill, but I am hesitant to use the beeswax on something that is this damaged. On the other hand, we've been carrying these around for a while, and there are shops where we can buy them. So I'm going to use a bowstring to repair this back to 100%, then we can see what its true stats are, and then of course we're not shooting a lot of arrows anyway, so that lets us start at 100% if we need to, and then if it dips, at that point William can use the beeswax to maintain it. There we go. Hey, check it out. All right. Whoa. Accuracy mod 25. Damage mod 10. So, every time you shoot from this bow, it's going to add 25 to hit and 10 damage. And if you're using a Grolf arrow, that's plus 45 to hit and 25 damage. That must have been what that guy was shooting us with. Damn. Damn, Daniel. Wowzers. Okay, yeah, I know it's camping time, but a large unlocked normal chest. There are no obvious traps. If it is unlocked, it is trapped. That's what I've learned from this game. So we're going to have to rest anyway. Let's just go ahead and, yeah, it is trapped. We knew. See, we been knew. You can't fool us. Hey, nice. And I forgot to put on the Ring of Welcoming, so that was with his regular skill level, too. Ooh, what's this? What's this, precious? Chainmail, okay. A thawing belt. The studded leather belt looked normal enough, if overlarge. The buckle appeared to be broken, though. No matter how William tried to clasp the belt closed, the buckle refused to hold. Once, though, William would have sworn the thing grew warm to the touch before releasing. That seems very much in line with, like, with the developer's sense of humor in this game, yes. Probably, because usually, like, if it's locked, it's not trapped. So far, that has been the case. It is never trapped if it is locked. And then, like, lever and bead puzzle chests are also never trapped. So if you find an unlocked chest, I think almost every time except maybe once or twice it has been trapped. So, okay, a thawing belt. So I'm assuming that what this does is if you get, like, the frozen status or something, then it's going to thaw you out. That is more inventory space taken up, but the game is sending us a message because this is a brand new item. We just saw a magical sword that dealt ice damage. So we know that that's a thing, and we are up here north of the mountains. We are no longer below the belt. You could say. We are above the belt now. We have found the belt, and we are above it. Although I'm not above making that terrible joke, apparently, so... Let's rest. Whee! That was probably our spell getting learned. No, it was not. Okay, cool. So creates maxed out electricity, range is maxed out, light is almost maxed out. Very nice. Very, very nice. I am very happy with our progress. Okay. Oh, man, it is dark, though. I hate stumbling around in the dark. But I also, like, I'm stingy with my stamina. I don't want to cast the moonlight spell. And I just should. Because, like, it's almost morning anyway, and he already is below maximum stamina, where we didn't rest an inn. Okay, there's just a whole field of these, like, piles of rocks, so we are among the hills. Don't see any more chests there. I'm keeping an eye out for any kind of POI, whether that is Aha. See these little side roads that just end in nothing? Aha. There's always something here. Oh, I thought those were shrubberies. Those are masliths. It's been a while. It's been a while, you little bastards. How are you doing? Oh man, please don't poison us. Yep, it's the return of the green potatoes. I wonder if they magically have more hit points now just because it's chapter 4. I'm just gonna beat on the one that he's got here. Man, they are hitting pretty hard. Whoa. Dang. Lol, why are they only dealing 9 damage to him and 20 to William? What the frick? There we go. Okay, that one went down at least. Oh my gosh! What is this damage that they are dealing to William? What the hell? Look at this! Oh my god. What in the world? They have been leveling up. Jesus Christ. Oh, I've got to go hit this one so it doesn't spit at us. That must be what it is. His defense skill went way up when we didn't, like, pay attention or something. What in the world? Here. My god, guy. Wait a minute. How much stamina do we have? 7. Oh, that's an unacceptable amount, but Lord, it'll have to do. Oh god, I forgot the minimum cost is 10. Oh Lord. Okay, well, stick fighting it is then. Hit him with your wizard stick. I was gonna put armor light on him, but there we go. Man, 20 damage with plate mail and that shield and everything. Just jeez, oh Pete. Yeah, you better run. You better run. They don't even drop any treasure. You useless. God. Okay. That was wild. That was just wild. Hey, repair went up again. Awesome possum. His repair is 62 now. And his defense went up. Well, I would hope so after a fight like that. My goodness gracious. Oh, and light is now at 70. Hey. Okay, so let's see. What else is close that we're using? We have been using a lot of detect. I haven't been using... counterintuitively, we haven't been using the damage school a whole lot. Because electricity covers that. Move. You know, I think I'm gonna start on one of these. Either cause or movement. Let's do movement, because I have an idea of what one of the spells for that is gonna be. So I want to start bringing these up because they're not increasing very much on their own. And then... Hey, more wide potion. And lockpicks. Let's see. There we go. We can at least max out his stack. And let's put a marker here. Make sure that we know in case we have to come back. Because there we go. I don't want to leave that treasure there, but we just simply don't have room for it. My goodness gracious. Oh. Oh no. Who is this? That looks like a sister of Sinadrin. Oh, well, thanks for the floor cash and the rations, I guess. Letters. The letters were packed together in a tight sheaf and carefully preserved. William guessed they were of great personal import to someone. Wow. I'm going to mark this as well because we may have to come back here. This has got to have something to do with a side quest. Okay, let's read these letters now and see what they say. 13th day of the 4th moon of Henna, in the 3rd year of the reign of Justin Valorian. Okay, well, so we have a date-ish for when the game is happening. We don't know what this is relative to, but my dearest, that looks Gaelic, so that's probably like Kieran, could be Kiaran, could be, depending on the language, that could be Charon, Siren. I'm going to go with Kieran. So, no longer can I remain silent. When you and your brothers defended Isten from the Montari raiders, the wounded were brought to our temple. You were among them. Unbeknownst to you, I was one of the sisters who healed you. You did not know me, yet you touched my hand daily. When the bandages were to come off your eyes, I no longer tended you. I feared what I might see in those eyes I have so often dreamed of. Yes, I am a coward. These past 7 years, I thought you were dead, yet you were living. Marcus, who called himself your best friend, told me you had died, killed by a wild beast after leaving the city that terrible night. Why would Marcus lie? Was he protecting me from the truth? That you had forsaken me? Or was he hoping that in my grief I would agree to be his wife? These questions have haunted me since I watched you ride away from the temple. My need for answers has finally won over my fear. You are a brother of Kor, sworn to his service. I know you would not lie to me. Why did you not search for me after leaving the city? Did my father somehow convince you to forget me? Or did Marcus tell you the same lie, that I was dead? Please, Kieran, for the sake of what we once were to each other, write and tell me what happened after my father took you from our home. Your wife, Alethea, sister of Sinadrin. Oh, wow, that's very sad. Oh, and thank you, special guest appearance by a bot. That's how you know that you've made it big, right? Is when bigfollows.com or whatever decides to start spamming your channel. That's what makes me feel like a successful streamer. It's not the follows, it's not the subs, it's not your comments. No, it is the bots. Thank you for that. 20th day of the 1st moon of Sinadrin, in the 4th year of the reign of Justin Valorian. Best beloved, a new year begins, and with it my new life. Fortunately, in the midst of the spring rejoicing at the temple, my private exultation is easily overlooked. I cannot explain to these holy women that your letter brings me more joy than Sinadrin's annual rebirth. It is as I hardly dared hope. You love me still. You did not search for me because you believed me dead, not because you had forsaken me. You have told me your story. Now I must tell you mine. Many lies have separated us. That night my father told me that you and he talked for hours. He said that he did not threaten you, but that you had accepted a sum of money, an insultingly small sum, I might add, and sworn never to see me again. When I protested that you would never consent to such an arrangement, my father had me beaten until I lost consciousness. Damn! When I awoke, I knew I must leave the house of my childhood, for I had 2 secrets to protect. Oh, she was preggers. The first secret you know, our clandestine marriage earlier that year. The second, that within the year, I would bear your child. I knew that if I stayed, our baby would be in grave danger,
So I took what little jewelry and money I had and crept away in the night. Yeah, I was going to be in danger. Man, you in danger, girl. Your dad sounds like a real piece of work. Dang. I made my way here to the Temple of Sinadrin, where I fostered as a child. Okay, so we're learning a little bit more because we learned about fostering back in Tikoro, and that is generally something that only the aristocracy does. So she was probably nobility, which might go a ways toward explaining this whole situation, like if her father didn't want her to marry like a commoner or something, maybe. The kind sisters granted my request for refuge, and I bore our child safely. In gratitude, I took the vows soon after Anna's birth. Our daughter is 7 years old. She is well loved by all. Indeed, I can barely keep everyone from doting on her too much. Now, my love, you know all. Though we are bound by our vows to the Triune and cannot live as man and wife, I am content. I pray for you every day, and thank Sinadrin that you have found happiness with the brothers. Pray for your daughter and me, and think of us often as I think of you. Alethea, sister of Sinadrin. 4th day of the 3rd moon of Henna in the 10th year of the reign of Justin Valorian. Okay, so this is 6 years later after the previous letter. My dearest Kiaran, how long it takes for letters to come over the pass. I cannot afford a Trakaw messenger, or I would send you a letter every week. I write this time with more news than usual. My father has died. I must therefore ask your advice. Should I send our daughter to my mother? Since I was an only child, little Anna is the heir to our family lands and fortune. I told my mother about her several years ago. She kept my secret from my father, but was able to visit last summer when father was away with his army. She loves the girl and would raise her willingly. And of course, if Anna was 7 in the last letter, I guess she would be 13 now. I'm torn between giving Anna the advantages that I had as a child and the trauma of taking her from the only home she has ever known. Yeah, that sounds rough. Please write and advise me, as I cannot make this decision without knowing your thoughts. Man, there's a whole saga in here. Here is more news. Last week I was named Sister of the Novices. I have suddenly gained a dozen more daughters. The responsibility is heavy and affects my health. I find that the slightest labor exhausts me, and some nights my head aches so I cannot sleep for the pain. I hope this malady is temporary and merely a result of unaccustomed duties. Be well, my love, and remember our 1 year of true happiness. Dang. 10th day of the 3rd moon of Henna in the 10th year of the reign of Justin Valorian. Brother Kiaran, I fear this letter brings sad news. Last night, Alethea, our beloved sister and your wife, was taken from us and reunited with Sinadrin. Before she died, she asked for my assistance, which I gladly promised. I enclose her last letter to you. I will aid you regarding the matter mentioned therein. I assure you that Anna will always be welcome in the temple, yet I think it best for the child that she go to her grandmother. I will, of course, abide by any decision you make. I know that with the help of the Triune, you will make the best choice for the child. Brother Kiaran, I pray for you and your daughter daily. May Sinadrin keep you in health. Sister Sinena, Temple of Sinadrin. Okay. Oh my god, there's more. 5th day of the 4th moon of Kor in the 10th year of the reign of Justin Valorian. Brother Kiaran, I approve of your decision to send Anna to her grandmother, though I am somewhat surprised that you propose taking her yourself. We will expect you in the 3rd week of the next moon. For Sister Alethea's sake, you will be welcome in our temple. As you requested, I shall not mention this to Anna. I await our meeting with anticipation. May Sinadrin keep you in health. Sister Sinena, Temple of Sinadrin. Okay, so... I hope this is not Anna. This might be Sister Sinena? Like maybe carrying the messages back and forth or something? Whew, that was a lot of reading and a very sad story. Oh, hey. There's no more green potatoes around here, are there? No? Okay. Treasure chest. Oh, a bead chest. Okay. Excellent. This is a great way to go out because we're getting close to the end of the stream. So let's see here. We need yellow, white, white, green.
combinations. These combinations. Okay, and we have green, green, white, yellow, red. Green, green, white, yellow, red. Yeah, that's probably what it was. They were just carrying so much they just were exhausted and keeled over. It wasn't a wild beast, it was their job as the postman. Okay, so if I put a red and a white one down here, that's going to give us a yellow, 3 greens, and a blue. Yes, okay. So let's see. If I drop... If I drop a yellow and a blue, that'll give us 2 whites. Okay, and then... I'm really thinking about these. I'm not too bad at these kinds of puzzles. I just have to concentrate. Pattern recognition, thankfully, is not, like, one of my weak points. If I drop a green and a white, that's going to give us a bunch of... Yeah. Okay, so now we have, like, at least one of everything to work with, which is what I wanted. Okay. So let's see then. We don't need a red. We have too many greens. So if I get rid of a red and a green, and then also a blue and a white, we can get a yellow. Okay, then yes, and then if I get rid of the yellow and the blue, which we don't need, there we go. Hey! Alright. And what's this now? Is this... Okay, that's tongue coat. That's not something new. More attractors. Thank you. Yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. I'm going to leave our original 3 here because it looks like they come in stacks of 5. His stack of 6 is a fluke or something. Maybe. Razor Cup Nectar and Tongue Coat. I need to mark on these that they are not empty. And I'll get those other ones when I go back that way because we'll probably want this stuff at some point. Nice. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to head up to Isten. Hopefully there won't be any more encounters. Okay, there's the city. I don't see anything. I'm going to save it. Oh, hey. Cool. Let me put a marker for this dig spot. Oh, that is a big temple. That must be the Temple of Sinadrin, I'm guessing. Oop. It might be empty here in a moment. We'll find out. Ooh. Another Grulf bow. Very cool. I'm actually going to leave that because these dig spots don't seem to, like, they don't disappear in between chapters. So that way, we can come back and get that for Kaylin if it turns out that she needs one. And then this chest. Oh my god. Another bead puzzle. Okay. Oh, this one has animal pictures on it. Yay! Okay, so we have... Is that purple? I don't think we've seen purple. Huh. Let's see. Okay, so we have a blue and a yellow, which will get us a red and a green. Okay. So we can get one purple by doing this. That gives us a green. If we get rid of the blue, that'll give us 2 reds and another purple. And then we'll have a red and a green to work with. Okay, so we don't need the green one. A green and a red one will give us the blue and the yellow. And then we can get rid of the red, the blue, and the yellow to get another purple one. There we go. Okay, that one was pretty easy. Hey, what's this? Another sapphire shield stone? My god, we have so many of these things. Play tickets. The hard leather strips branded with the amphitheater's name would undoubtedly be reused upon collection at the front gate. These tickets were for the current performance of Academy of Broken Hearts, starring Gerald Vardese and Maria Liana. Okay. I guess we're going to the theater. Huh. But first... Yeah, first we have arrived in Isten. Here it is. Oh, okay. We have made it, and I cannot wait to explore it. It could be, because they did say amphitheater, so yeah, it kind of is shaped like one. I assumed it was going to be the temple, but here's a building with stained glass windows right here, which historically all of those have been temples and chapels, except for the guy who actually makes the stained glass. So I'm guessing this is the temple, and then yeah, that's going to be a theater. Very interesting. Well, I can't wait to see how this plays out. But first things first, I'm going to find an inn, which I believe is just up ahead here, perhaps? Oh no, they don't have one. They just have a restaurant. Oh no, we're going to have to sleep in the street. Oh, and the game wants us to sleep in the street, too. Okay. Well, we'll explore the shop then, and we'll worry about resting later. But for now, I'm going to take a rest, and I hope that you will join me again next Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the U.S., where we will then begin our explorations of Isten. Yes, I'm going to go pass out in the gutter, and we're going to have a whole new town to explore. I'm very excited. This has been great, y'all. Thank you again for the follows and for the subs. It really means a lot. I cannot tell you how much it means to me and to Pixel as well, to see the channel grow, and to see, especially, most importantly, that y'all are having a good enough time with our content that you want to stick around and remain part of the adventure. I really am glad to hear that. So hopefully I'll see you for the next section of our adventure when we return with more Betrayal in Antara. And don't forget, again, let me know what turn-based strategy you want me to play on Thursdays. We'll be starting that up on December the 31st. I can't wait to hear from you. Follow me over on YouTube, message me on Twitter, Facebook, Pillow Fort, wherever. Let me know your ideas. And I'll see you next time. Until then, as always, thanks for playing.